So a while ago, you guys might have known that I did actually do an eBay haul, and in that eBay haul, I actually got an item that I was like, oh my god, this is too good to do in that video, so I'm actually going to do it in a separate one. So it's actually this one here, so you actually finally get to find out what's in this box. Now, I've not properly looked in it myself. I only had like a sneak peek just to make sure it was like what I thought it was. So I've only kind of like, yeah, okay, that's fine. But so I'm kind of seeing this as you guys see it as well. Hello everyone and welcome to the Disney Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So one video a week could actually be something from the shrine. Like for example, I've done like a Merida one, I've done Elsa, I've done like loads of other ones as well, so please go check those ones out. And then another video, like I said before, is a haul that I've done. So for example, like I said, this one came from my eBay haul, but I've done other ones, like for example, I've done Primark ones, I've done Disney Store ones, I've got my subscription one as well, which this I've still got as well, so that is going to be in another video as well. So please like and subscribe to these YouTube channels if you like them, and then obviously if you click the bell icon, then you get notified when that video goes up as well. Right, so I'm really excited. I have no idea how long this video is going to be because I think, yeah, I've got 8 things to go through, so I have no idea how long this video is going to be, so let's just get into this. Oh, and I'm also doing a giveaway, so let's stay to the end of the video and all the details will be there for you. So I probably should tell you what's actually in this video. So a while ago I actually bid on eBay for QPosket items, so I will actually put it here, what I actually bid on. And I was a bit like, is this right? Like I was saying to Ruben, I was like, this price seems a bit too cheap for what you're getting. So I was like, oh my god, is it like a knockoff version? Like I said, I've not properly looked at these to know, but what I could tell, it seemed quite legit, because I do actually have a few QPosket items. I have actually done a few of my videos. I said I was going to do another one. Once I've done this one, I was actually going to go through the ranges of the other ones that I've got. So the only thing with these, they don't actually come with the boxes, because I have said in previous videos, I do actually like the boxes they come in. So yes, it's actually a QPosket, but like I said, in the title, it's going to be a mystery. So you're just now finding out what was in here. So first one I'm going to pick out, this looks like Aurora in her pink dress. Now, when you normally get these, they do normally come, you kind of have to assemble them yourself. So most of them will come with a base, and then normally you'd get like the head and the body separate. Sometimes you might get like the torso and then the bottom bit separate. But I'll just see if I can put this together. So yes, they do look like the ones I've got, but yeah, because on my other ones, for example, my Tinkerbell one, it does actually say QPosket on there, so I don't know whether these are like dupes for them. Unfortunately, I don't actually have a lot of QPosket items, so I'm a little bit new to this to know, so I don't really know whether these are or not. Though saying that, so Ruben did actually buy me a Belle one, and it did come in a box where obviously it does say QPosket on the box, but on the actual base it doesn't say anything. So I like to think that because these didn't come in a box, they might be legit. But like I said, the bigger ones, they do say QPosket, but the smaller ones don't. So, but I'll just show you the first one. So this one is Aurora. Like I said, it's in her pink dress. I've said this before, I think it might be in my Ariel one, that I really like these just because I like the style. For example, the hair, and mainly that's what I really like. And if you didn't know, I'm actually an artist as well, so I do, so I have actually said before, I don't know if you guys know that I'm actually an artist, and I've looked at some of the ones I've already had, I'm like, I really want to draw these. So things like this, I'm thinking that's actually really cute, I might actually draw it. So yeah, so I just really like that one. I like the pose she's in, it's a very like princess type pose. I don't have a lot of her in a blue dress, so I kind of want more of her in a blue dress, but at the same time I do really like this one as well. I do actually have the Briar Rose version of this, but like I said, that to be honest, that was actually in my Sleeping Beauty video. If not, like I said, I will be doing another video on the bigger QPosket one soon. So, so yeah, so you won't miss out on that one if you're already subscribed. So yeah, so that's the first one. So the next one. Ooh, so this one is Cinderella. So yet again, her head has come separate to her body. So the only thing I had noticed is the Aurora one. she doesn't actually have any feet. So for example, on the bottom of it, if I just take that off, it's just got the ruffles of her dress, and then obviously, oh sorry, and then the little nub obviously goes into the base. Whereas some of them, if not all of my ones, I think they've all got feet. So for example, Cinderella has feet, and then I'm hoping without breaking it. So that is the Cinderella one there as well. I had said, it might have been in my Tinkerbell video, or it might have been one of the other ones. I've talked about these in a few videos, I can't remember which one it was, but I have said that I was a little bit worried when I received these, just on the basis that I was worried that the eyes might look a bit scary. So, but I just think these are not too bad. I think because it's kind of like a manga kind of look, they don't look that scary, but unfortunately I don't really like dolls that much. So I was a bit worried with their big eyes. I was like, oh my god, it's like a bit creepy, but it's not too bad. So yes, I really like that one. Her hair hasn't really got as much detail as say the other ones. I think maybe because it is put back, it's not as detailed, but it's got like a few lines in it to obviously represent strands of hair. I do really like the pose that she's in, so the fact that you can actually see some of the ruffles underneath her dress, and then obviously you can see her shoes as well. Like I said, that's different to the Aurora one. The controversy of Cinderella not having any ears, because obviously where her hairband goes, it then covers up her ears as well, so that's obviously done that. If you've seen the new Wreck-It Ralph trailer, they've obviously revamped the princesses, and they've actually given Cinderella ears with obviously earrings, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, she's got ears now. So, but yes, obviously that's the old style where obviously she's got her ears covered up. So the next one, oh, okay, so this is Rapunzel. So yet again, her head is separate to her body. Okay, so I've got I think to make this one, I think her hair needs to go around her body. So you've got to kind of put the body in the middle, and then it looks like her hair's wrapped around it. That's really cute. Oh, I love that. Okay, at the moment, this is kind of my favourite because I love the pose for this one. So this one is obviously Rapunzel. Obviously she's got her blonde hair back, and I really like that, to be honest. So the hair itself, I feel like it could be more detailed on the basis that some of them obviously have like a few more strands that come out, that kind of thing. But I just feel like that is really, I really like that pose. I might actually have to draw this pose because that is darling. That is so darling. So far the only one I would say doesn't really stand up that well is the Cinderella one. They do normally have 2 holes in there, so hopefully one would fit compared to the other one. But yeah, so far, you know, Cinderella's the only one at the moment that she seems to be leaning a bit. Maybe I need to change the pose she's in. The dresses don't just seem to be overly detailed, it just seems to be very simple. For example, on this one, it's still got her sleeves with the colours on there. It's obviously got the corset like ribbon going, but there's still what I class as like bog standard. They're not like overly detailed. Right, getting through this. Oh, so this is Ariel. So I already have an Ariel one up there as well, but that Ariel, I think it might be a different pose. Oh yeah, I can see it's a different pose, so that's good. So if you wanted to collect the big ones and the small ones, it does look like that they do them in different poses, so that's quite good. Oh. So that is the Ariel one, so I really like that one as well. The hair is slightly different from say the bigger ones. So for example, this one is not as detailed. It's still got the sort of the separate strands to it, but I just don't think it's as detailed as say the big ones. So maybe the big ones, because they're bigger, they can be detailed, and maybe because the smaller ones you can only do so much with them, so maybe that's why they're still detailed to an extent, but I wouldn't say they're completely, you know, they're not as good as say the bigger ones. But as smaller ones go, I still feel like they're quite cool. But yeah, I just really like the pose that she's in, so she's kind of sat down. If I remember rightly, I think they do actually have Ariel in her sort of human legs or human form. I've only got Ariel at the moment in her mermaid form, so I don't actually have her in any other form yet, but I'm pretty sure I have seen them. Like I said, these ones I did actually buy from eBay, but I have seen them. I've seen them on Wish. I think Amazon might be one of the best places to get them from. I'm not sure how long they've been out for, so I'm not sure if these are kind of something that has been out for a long time. So obviously, you know, I'm a bit slow to the game, or whether they are fairly new. Like I said, I got these from eBay, but these were selling them as a set. But I don't know, I like to think you can get them individually, so if you want them individually, obviously I will link it down below for you, but if you want them to obviously be in sets, I'll try and find them as well, because it might be say only one character that you like. So for me personally, I just saw it and I was like, that was too good an opportunity to miss up, knowing you get so many for the price I actually got it for. So, but like I said, I did win mine in a bid. Obviously I can't guarantee the prices would be the same. Right, so the next one, oh, so this is Tiana. Ooh, okay, right, bear with. So this is super adorbs. So this is Tiana with Prince Naveen, and I just think that is super cute. So that is Princess Tiana with Naveen as a frog. I do actually like the detail in her hair. It's a little bit better than say the Cinderella one, but I do really like that. And I love the fact that she's actually sat down as well. So the fact that her little feet just kind of hang off the edge, I really like that. I have to draw that. That is so adorbs. I can't not do that one. Yeah, so that one's obviously got Prince Naveen. My only issue with this is that she only wears this dress when she kisses Prince Naveen and they both turn human. So I'm thinking there is never a time when he's a frog, she's a human, and she wears this dress. So it does kind of bug me that she wears this dress when he's a frog, because the only dress potentially that she wore when she obviously met him was her blue dress. So I'm just like, that kind of makes no sense on the basis that, you know, she had to kiss him for him to become human, for her to become human, for her to wear that dress. So I don't know, it does really bug me, but I do really like that pose. So maybe when I draw it, I might not draw her with Naveen, just on the basis that it just, I don't know, it kind of bugs me. Does it bug you? Is that just one of those sort of plot hole type things that, am I reading too much into it? Or is it like, Kim, get over it, you know, it's just a cartoon, that kind of thing? I don't know, so that's the only thing it kind of bugs me a little bit, but other than that, I do really like that. I love the pose on that. I like her hair as well. Like I said, it's a little bit more detailed than say Cinderella's, but it's still, I like the fact it's still got like her little like wispy bits, you know, like bits that obviously hang out down her hair. I like the fact that she sat down on that one, similar to my Belle one. That's actually one of my favourite ones in my collection, on the basis that she sat down reading the book, and I'm thinking that's just like a classic Belle pose and I absolutely love it. So where are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so I'm gonna pick this one. Oh, so this one's Snow White. If you have watched my videos before, or if you've seen my Snow White video, you know Snow White isn't technically my favourite princess. It's nothing against her personally, it's just she doesn't really do anything for me. Like Belle is obviously my favourite princess, if you didn't know. So I would say Snow White is kind of at the bottom of my list. But saying that, I do like collecting merchandise from, you know, from Snow White. Now I already have another Snow White of these, which she is standing up, and it's like an ombre one. But this one, I do really like this one actually. So it's got her sat down in like what I class as like a classic Snow White pose. You can just imagine like little animals around her, that kind of thing. I like her hair, to be honest. I like the fact that they've kind of like bunched it up at the back, so it kind of gives it a bit more volume. So I really like the wrinkles on her dress. I do like the fact, like I said, it is sat down. So like I said, with my other ones, some of them like stood up, but I like them when they're in different kind of poses. And like I said, I feel like for me, this is kind of like a classic Snow White pose. Like for example, Cinderella and Aurora, I kind of feel like they're classing up standing up kind of poses where their like dresses kind of swaying, whereas I feel like with her, she is kind of like, you know, like I said, you can imagine her sat around with animals. Don't know if these are hand painted, because I have noticed, it doesn't really bother me, but I know some people, they don't like things like that. But say some of the paintwork is a little bit off. For example, on here, it's got a little bit of blue on her skin. It doesn't really bother me, to be honest. I actually prefer stuff like that, because then it makes it a bit more unique. Like I'm the only one that's got this version, rather than it being like factory made where they're all kind of the same. I kind of like it when it's a little bit more humanized, if that makes sense. Yeah, again, the eyes don't really bother me. It's just like I said, that the big kind of manga eyes, so I'm not really mad at that. So I think there are 2 more to go. Yeah. Oh, so this is Jasmine. So Jasmine actually has another prop, because I think it's similar to my Esmeralda one, where she was a little bit too top heavy because she has so much hair that you need like a little prop to kind of like hold her up. I would say these are a little bit stiff, so I would say be careful obviously when you're putting it together that you don't push it too much, just on the basis that you don't want it to break, because at the end of the day they are kind of like a rubber material anyway. I'm trying to work out where, oh okay, that'll do. So this is the Jasmine one, and I really like that one. Yet again, I feel like this is another one that I actually want to draw. She's kind of got, I kind of like her face to this one, because some of the other ones are just like normal, like smiling princess faces, but hers are almost like got an attitude kind of face, and because with the pose it kind of goes. So I actually really like that. It's almost like, you know, not like a diva kind of face, you know, it's not like a bad kind of face. I just feel like it is got a little bit of attitude, which I feel like Jasmine does kind of have a bit, not like a bad attitude, just the fact that, you know, she's not gonna really take anything from anyone, that kind of thing. Interesting enough, you can actually see her ears in this, because normally when obviously you see pictures of Jasmine, because the way her hair comes down, you can see her earrings but you can't see her ears, but in this one you can see her ears. So the same thing with Cinderella, it's almost like, oh my god, she has ears. But yeah, again, I like the pose, the sort of the crinkle bit in her trousers. I think that's really cute. I love the pose. I love her hair as well. So it's not as say detailed as say some of the other ones, so I feel like this is similar to Cinderella and Tiana, where it's obviously just got the lines in her hair to obviously represent strands, but it's not like separate hair strands coming out. So for example with the Aurora and the Ariel one, it's got like little bits of like extra hair coming out. I feel like that's really dinky. So I think right, last one. Of course. Okay, I deliberately left us to last, but I'm just going to get rid of all the other rubbish, because I've mentioned before that Belle is my favourite, and so I have mentioned before that Belle is my favourite, so I deliberately left us to last just because I really want to save this one. So I've actually got two types of Belle ones. So I've got Belle in her yellow dress big, and I got Belle in her blue dress small. So now I've got Belle in her yellow dress small. So, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a different pose, so that's good. So I've just noticed on this one, so similar to the Aurora one, she doesn't actually have any legs, so she's just got loads of ruffles at the bottom of her dress, but she hasn't got any feet, which to be honest, I feel like that maybe make it stand up a bit better. I feel like it make it sort of a bit more sturdy, because you're not relying on the feet to hold it up, because obviously with the dress coming out, it gives it a little bit more structure to it. I'm just trying to get that in. Right, so the last one, so this is the Belle one in a yellow dress. I love that. That is so dinky. I love her hair, to be honest. I like the pose that she's in. Her hair's kind of just like, you know, flowing as though she's dancing. I love the detail in the dress as well, so it shows all the ruffles. So similar to my big one, it also shows the ruffles there as well. It is similar colouring. For example, the top matches the sort of the ribbon that goes around, so that's very similar to the other one where they're two different colours. So the dress is one colour, and then little details like that are different colours. She's got like little earrings in as well. The only thing she doesn't have is the little wispy bit of hair that comes down, which she does obviously have in the animation, and I think I do actually have so in the small QPosket one of her in her blue dress, she does obviously have the little strand of hair coming down, but in this one and the bigger one she doesn't. So there's little details like that I do like, but I'm not mad at this one. Like I said, she is my favourite, so I can't really be too mad at her. And yeah, again, her eyes don't look scary. I have noticed as well, they do actually have coloured eyes, so I feel like the coloured eyes do represent, so for example, she's got brown eyes. The only thing is, Aurora is supposed to have purple eyes. She's the only princess to have purple eyes, and she's got blue eyes in here, so I'm not sure. Whereas in the Briar Rose one that I've got, she has purple eyes. So that's the only thing I would say. So other than that, all the other characters, yeah, they've all got their signature coloured eyes. So yeah, so that's one thing I do like, is the fact that apart from Aurora, which I can just now notice, they all do have their own eye colour and everything like that. So personally, I feel like these do look like the princesses. I couldn't guarantee if they are. No, there's nothing like that. I can't guarantee if they are dupes, because like I said, they didn't come in a box. They do look like the other versions that I've got, but I couldn't be 100% sure. So I don't want to like advertise buying like obviously rip-off versions, but at the same time I can't tell the difference. So yes, I'm excited that I finally opened it, looked at it, and I was actually able to show you guys. So yeah, so that was my eBay bid mystery box haul. Like I said, it was the QPosket range. I will be doing the bigger versions another time. So obviously like, subscribe, you know, share these videos, click the bell icon. You know the drill. If you want to watch my videos, I feel like you would do. Right, so time for the giveaway. So what the giveaway is any picture for my Facebook Fancy Arts page, and it comes A4 canvas and it's also free P&P as well for you. So all you have to do to enter is to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and then go over to my Facebook page and like that, and then follow me on Instagram, and I'll also follow you back. So once you've done that, if you'd like to put in the comment section that you've done that, when I get to 500 subscribers, I'll pick 3 of you at random, and you can pick any picture you like. So it doesn't have to be my Disney ones. I do my own drawings on that as well, so it's entirely up to you which one you'd like to pick. I do actually sell my art as well, so if you'd like to buy any of my artwork, obviously in the UK it is free P&P, but if obviously you're overseas, there will be an international charge. But please just send me a private message on Facebook, and obviously we can sort something out for you. So if you want me to do something brand new for you, like a commission, I also do that as well. So just in case there's certain characters that I've not done, or there's a certain scene that I've not done on my Facebook page, then obviously I can commission that for you. If there's anything you guys like to see as well, I do have a list of things. Like I said, I've got my subscription one done there. I do have a Disney store haul coming up as well, and I've also got a Primark one as well. If you've been watching my vlogs, then some of that I have actually sneak peeked in my vlogs as well. So they go up every Sunday. And yeah, and that's it. So I'll see you next time. Later days. Right, I was wondering when to do this video because I have... We might have to glue these on because they're not staying on very well. I'm trying to push her head down into her neck, but it doesn't seem to be going. It's very difficult to tell because unfortunately I don't actually have a lot of I don't know where. If you've got small children that don't really want to see that, maybe make them before obviously the children see it, because it's a little bit like, oh, you know, just the head is kind of like separate from the body. Oh, this is not easy to put in. But, and yeah, again, it's like controvert. I love this one. Okay, this one I've definitely got to draw. And I love the detail, that the crinkles and the wrinkles on her dress as well. So, oh, come on, Jasmine. Her head doesn't want to stay on. Right, let me see how this works. That's supposed to... Cinderella and Aurora. No, sorry. This one looks cute.